to the first episode of our 2023 Artifact of the Month series. As we said in our December episode, we were changing everything up for the new year. We're coming to you from our armory in South Central Pennsylvania, and you notice we're wearing uniforms that you typically haven't seen us in before. These are uniforms of the Civil War era, and that's what the Pennsylvania Militia, the precursor to the National Guard of Pennsylvania, was wearing immediately following the Civil War. Before we start, we'd like to have a couple shout-outs. As always, Ben Miller and the Valley Pike Music in historic Newmarket, Virginia for our theme music. You can find him on Facebook and Instagram. We'd also like to thank Gimcrack Bunkum. It's a veteran-owned business right here in Pennsylvania, and it's a one-stop shop for cartridge kits and black powder ammunition. Whether you're looking for display rounds or supplies for your range time, Chris can get you set up. And some of his work you're going to see here today, he donated some rounds for this presentation. And you can find him on Facebook, Instagram, and he has a website. Also, K. Windahl and Company Historic Reproductions. Special shout out to Kyle for squeezing in this fatigue blouse that I'm wearing in time for the episode. He's got a great product for a great price, and they have Facebook and Instagram and a website. And word on the street is there's some cool stuff coming out for 2023. So yeah, keep tabs on that. So Pete, let's get into some of the early arms of the NGP.
Sounds good, Jim. The 69 caliber conversion muskets were the most common arm on hand, with nearly 900 in use among the various units and over 6,000 in storage in the state arsenal. Other arms were the 69 caliber arms altered by Lehman, the U.S. Arsenal, and Butterfield. Over 1,000 sets of accoutrements were issued to units to consist of cartridge boxes, cap pouches, bayonet scabbards, shoulder belts, waist belts, with plates for all. The majority of the arms did have slings. The 69 caliber buck and ball cartridge was the only round in possession by units of Pennsylvania Militia for this arm, with nearly 8,000 rounds issued to field units, with well over 400,000 rounds on hand at the state arsenal. There were also 200,000 plus 69 caliber round ball cartridges at the state arsenal, with additional quantities of blank rounds and individual rounds without percussion caps. In addition to the smoothbore muskets, there were over 500 58 caliber arms in the hands of units, with an additional 208 in storage at the state arsenal. An approximate quantity of 200 P1853 Enfield rifled muskets were also in storage. Over 6,000 rounds of 58 caliber ammunition was issued to units, with nearly 200,000 rounds left in storage. There were also an additional quantity of 1,000 rounds without caps. The records of the era do not differentiate between equipment types based on caliber, so it could all be one or the other, or a mix of both. Judging on how the militia and the National Guard was equipped over the years, this will be tough to nail down with current research.
And now for a quick demonstration of how to operate these weapons. A good soldier should be able to fire 3 aimed shots per minute. First, he will place the weapon between his feet. He will draw a cartridge from his cartridge box, tearing it with his teeth, then pouring the powder down the barrel. He will seat the ball with his fingers. He will next draw the rammer and push the powder and ball down to the breech, and then return the rammer. The weapon is now loaded. He will next assume the position of ready and take a percussion cap from his cap pouch and place it on the cone. This is the ignition system for this type of cartridge. At the command aim, he will draw the hammer back to full cock and take aim. Fire.